friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple, and I'm back with documenting Project Life and my 2026 album. This marks week 9, and I do apologize for this late upload. I had some troubles uploading, so I'm sorry, but it's finally here. So let's go ahead and get into the week. I will be using a Studio Calico kit. I think I haven't worked with this kit, I don't think. So I've already printed my pictures. I didn't have a whole lot of pictures, so I did end up doing the trick where you get a picture and you blow it up to 6x8, and I kind of did that for the top pocket there. Documenting a book club for the month of February, and I had lots of pictures to document of that day, but I just went ahead and added 3 2x2s, 1 3x4, and then 1 6x8. So I go ahead and add those. I'm picking out some cards from this kit here. I added this 4x6, 2 4x6s, and then 3 3x4s, and then one I made on the computer. I'll get to that later. So sometimes when I don't have a whole lot of pictures to document, I'll do that trick. I'll just blow up a picture and make it really big so it takes up most of the pockets there and it doesn't look so bare. So I decided that I would go with this 3x4 filler card that had a bunch of books, and I felt like the colors went well with our Love Hypothesis. That was a book that we read for the month of February. And Veronica, she just went all out with all the details. She's just the queen of all the details, and so she's so bougie. We call her the bougie girl. She always has all the perfect little fixings, and she just loves to decorate, and that's great. I love her for it. And the girls, just love it as well. I guess, just like, it's so cool to go in and you just see everything just to the very details. So that was super fun. We had brunch, we changed things up, and we had a Saturday meetup, and it was so yummy. All the girls brought yummy food, and we all shared, and everybody brought a little something. And so it was nice, and just to have those fun conversations about the book. I don't know. Have you guys read The Love Hypothesis? And if you guys did, what would you guys rate it? And let me know in the description below if you guys did. I would love to hear about what you thought about the book. So yeah, I had to definitely add that in this week's layout. I really want to scrap this like in a scrapbook layout, but it seems like I'm always rushing. My weekends are booked, and now that my daughter's cheer is over, but my son does track now, so he was in cross country. Now it's track season, so now we have 2 track meets a week, and Saturdays is almost all day, and so yeah, I feel like I don't have a lot of time to document. So I do appreciate you guys for being patient with me. I know I haven't been putting out a whole lot of videos. I wish I can do more, but at this time, this is what I have. So anyway, back to my week. So I'm just adding the pockets here. I love this technique, but what I don't like is when people's faces are in the middle and then you have to separate them, and then the faces are a little distorted. But I know what it's supposed to look like, so it don't bother me a whole lot. But from afar, it looks fine, but when you look up close, it kind of looks kind of crazy. But it's okay. I'm just gonna go with it. So I just added the little 2x2s on this 4x6 card, and then I just had some journaling there with my gel pen. And so yeah, I just document a little bit there. And then moving on to the right hand side, here I do some of my journaling here. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. Anyway, on the right hand side, I have a 4x6 card that says like currently. And so usually when my husband and I go on dates, which usually falls on Thursdays are our date nights, And I usually like to take a picture of him sitting in front of me, and it's just like my view of me, facing him. But this time we sat at the bar, we had sushi, and we like to sit at the bar because we get seated right away, and it's just fast. We don't have to wait around, and it's just easier, and it's just us at the bar. So he was sitting next to me, so I didn't have him in front of me this time. So I just took a picture of my sushi roll. And we like to go to this place called Sakura Chaya, and I love the 911 roll, and it's like my fave because it has a little spice to it, and I just love it. And so I just happened to snap a quick picture of that and decided that would be my picture from our date night. So I go ahead and add that in there, and then the following row below that, I know I'm still looking for stickers to add to my card, but I didn't find anything. So finally I'm on the right page now. The row in the middle documents my son's first track meet of the season, and so we did quite a travel. It was kind of far out in the boonies out there, and it was so weird because the weather has changed so much. Our weather has been crazy. It's been like, it was raining, it was cold, and then spring is approaching. I believe it's March 20th, so it's coming up. So the weather is kind of like sunny, but then still kind of cold and breezy. But this specific day, it was 82 degrees outside, and boy, was it hot. And my poor son, he was all burnt. His back was all burnt. I had to put something on it for him, but yeah, it was so weird to have it be so hot. And so I had book club, and then I had my son's track meet, and we were able to go see him. He did 2 events. He does the 800 meter and the mile run, and so I was able to at least catch him do his second event. And so here I'm just adding a picture of my sons and I, and then I added this filler card. All these are Studio Calico. I believe it says something about I love who you are, I think it says. And this other card here, it looks like a little tab, a little card. I can't read what it says on it, but something about like documenting about what happened that day, documenting today or something like that. I can't specifically read exactly what it says, but I'm sure you can if you are seeing this on your device, TV or phone or whatever. Hopefully you could see it. I kind of moved the cards around, decided that I wanted to add the 2 pictures on top and then add the documenting on the bottom. And this here is a 4x6. I did it on the computer. I wanted to document the movies and shows that I watched during the month of February. Here on this card, I'm documenting about the track meet. So I did end up I read the book, Regretting You from Colleen Hoover. That was a buddy read that I had with my bestie, Amy. And so I read the book, I watched the movie, I gave that 4 stars. And then the kiddos, the boys and I, we watched Bad Guys 2, and we gave that one a 4-star. And then my youngest son, we watched Eli-O, I think that's how you say it. And it's funny because my son's name's Eli. And that one, it was, I don't know, we were kind of like iffy on what to rate it. It was cute, but it was a little bit odd. So my son and I, we rated it a 3. But it was cute. I did like it. But it wasn't up there for us. And then shows, my youngest son and I have been on a show kick, and we never watched Squid Games when it was all, the show to watch. We did not. Usually we don't fall for those things, like when everybody's watching something, we don't usually watch the show till like much later. So I know that it's an old show, but him and I decided to watch it. He actually wanted to watch, and so we watched it together, and boy were we so into it. The first season, I think, was the most impactful for us. We really enjoyed it, and we both rated that one 5 stars. And then I believe the second show that I watched with my husband, and it's The Beast in Me on Netflix, and that one was a good one too. We wanted to just like binge watch that, but you know, you got adults and you have things to do, so we couldn't. But another great show that I definitely recommend on Netflix, and we gave that one a 5-star. I gave that one a 5-star. And then the third show that I watched, I really wanted to watch it because everybody was telling me to watch it. But when I was in Anaheim with Veronica, her and I watched All Her Fault, and that one's actually a book as well. And oh my gosh, it was really, really good. At the end, I was just like, what just happened right now? I was so mad. But that one was definitely a 5-star as well. So if you need something to watch, I totally recommend those. Those are actually really good shows. So anyway, back to my documenting. I just added a U for my son Uriah, and just decided that I would add that to the heart. And I believe this is it. I don't think there's anything else that I was going to add. Oh, I do add a gold star to this. But other than that, that is it. I think it looks simple, but you know, looks cute, but not too elaborate. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer them. So yeah, I'm hoping to, well, now I'm finally caught up, so I'm hoping to film week 10 as soon as I can, probably Wednesdays I get off work early, and so usually I like to film and upload my videos on Thursdays. But anyway, here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet already. I really want to film other stuff as well. Maybe now that the sun will be out longer, I can. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys in the next crafty video. Bye guys.